Let's get out to our One News Cebu desk. We have Dale Israel with us, who covered a press conference with Governor Gwen kanina. Dale, anong balita, anong latest dito sa issue?
Hi, Dale.
Hi, Dale.
Yes,
Good
Regina.
afternoon.
Yes,
Long time no see, ah.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of you there at Storycon. A few moments ago, we had a press conference here. Actually, I'm here at the governor's office. So we had a press conference for the suspension of Governor Gwendolyn Garcia, the 6-month preventive suspension. So a few weeks before the election, it's a very surprising twist here in Cebu because the Ombudsman has preventively suspended Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia for 60 days. It is something surprising because most of those that got suspended that we know of are mostly not allies of the administration. Yesterday, a staff from Ombudsman in Manila flew all the way to Cebu to serve the 6-month preventive suspension order of Governor Garcia. She handed a copy to the secretary and posted a copy at the door at the governor's office. The suspension order is for violation of Republic Act 6713, or the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees, grave abuse, gross misconduct, serious dishonesty, and gross negligence, among others. These accusations by complainant Moises Garcia Di Parine over the issuance of a quarry permit in a protected area, specifically along the Mananga River. Di Parine alleged in his complaint that Garcia issued special permit number 2024-09 to Shalom Construction Incorporated on May 14, 2024 without an environmental compliance certificate nor a certificate of non-coverage issued by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources and the permits from the Protected Area Management Board. De Parini is here in Cebu. De Parini is a known supporter of former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. He founded in Cebu the motorcycle group Duterte Riders Team, or DRT, who also have quite a huge membership here in Cebu. In the press conference this afternoon, Governor Garcia said she will not step down from office pending query from the Secretary of the Interior and Local Government, John Vic Rimulya, on the suspension order, since it is the DILG that implements the order from the Ombudsman. Particularly, Garcia cited the provision on the Omnibus Election Code, which prohibits suspension orders during the campaign period or 45 days before the elections. During the press conference also a while ago, Garcia only took a few minutes to face the media because she will be doing activities in southern towns of the Manhog and the southern tip of Cebu in the town of Santander. Garcia said she will continue to serve as governor of the province, pending the query from the ILG. Lawyer Alex Avisado, the lead counsel of Governor Garcia, said that the Ombudsman, Samuel Martinez, may have been misinformed or misled, saying the contractor had quarry activities. What happened in 2024 was actually a desiltation or dredging of the Mananga River so that the water from the river will be able to flow into the Haklupan Dam, which supplies the water to the Metro Cebu cities. The governor made the decision to fast-track the desiltation process because Cebu was experiencing a water crisis during that time. This was during the worst dry spell last year during El Nino, where Haklupan Dam has lost nearly half of its water supply, or only half of its water supply is available for MCWD, or the Metro Cebu Water District. The lawyers also said that they knew for a fact that the area in Mananga watershed was a protected landscape, so they had a permit from the Protected Area Management Bureau and even have an environmental compliance certificate from the DNR. They showed these copies at the press conference a while ago, and that's contrary to the complaint filed by Moises De Parini. So all the lawyers were unanimously wondering how the Ombudsman have ordered a suspension since there was an ECC and there was no quarrying operation. Back to you guys.
Dale, maganda yung paliwanag mo, no? Very basic para maunawaan ng mga tao ano yung nangyayari. Pero from your vantage point, anong tingin mo sa politika na yan? Sa timing, halimbawa. Kanino ba politically identified yung nagsampa ng kaso? Dahil yung ombudsman kasi ay appointed yan ni Digong at very critical yung timing nung pagsampa ng kaso.
But actually sinabi na niya na yung complainant is a known supporter of Duterte, and in fact he started Duterte Riders Team ba yun?
That's
DRT.
correct. Yeah.
DRT.
That's correct.
So 1 + 1 = 2? Or 3?
That's correct. He founded this. Moises De Parini founded the Duterte Riders Team, or DRT, here in Cebu, and I guess there are DRT chapters in other provinces as well.
Okay. Dale, a question lang kasi, I'm looking up the Omnibus Election Code. O tama nga, may prohibition sa suspension ng local elective officials. without prior authority from the COMELEC. So you need COMELEC authority for that. Except, ito may exception except in cases involving violations of the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. Tama ba? Is that one of the assertions that she violated daw the Anti-Graft and
That's
Corrupt
why there's
Act?
an exemption.
I don't know if that's where the provision is, but
Section
the
261.
complaint was for Republic Act 7613. The complaint, according to the lawyer,
That's the Sagisag Law.
Environment.
6713.
6713. Yes, and it doesn't need COMELEC. I mean, it needs COMELEC approval when it's about 6713.
6713.
And
But 6713 lang
ones
ba?
that-
Dil, that's the Code of Conduct for Public Officials the Sagisag Law
Yes.
6713. Pero maliban sa
Draft,
6713 ba, meron pa bang ibang sinampang kaso against Governor Garcia like anti-graft law or anything like that?
the other graft law of the
anti-graft law.
901. I'm not really familiar, but that's the only case that was pending in the Ombudsman,
Okay.
and that was the case that was served here at the governor's office on the suspension order.
Yung 6713. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Pero yung Code of Conduct is related to graft eh.
Yeah. Pero kasi may
Karamihan dyan sa
specific...
violation dyan are anti-graft provisions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ang tanong ko lang, Dale, ano ba talagang alliances ngayon ng mga Garcia? Kasi of course, we know na Cristina Frasco is a cabinet member, pero yung si Gwen Garcia has been allied with the Dutertes for a very long time. Baka naman merong suspetsa. Well, yun ang speculation dito na yung administration may nakikitang hindi full yung loyalty ba is questionable. Meron bang ganon na lumalabas diyan?
And we're not really sure. We cannot speculate on that. But what we know for a fact that last week, President Bongbong Marcos was here in Cebu just about last Tuesday was to announce that the 20 peso kilo rice. And tomorrow, actually, the governor said that she will be launching the 20 pesos per kilo rice tomorrow here at the Capitol. Although she will not be here because it is not allowed by the COMELEC.
That's a very good point about 20 pesos a kilo rice. Ang alam namin is sa Visayas lang siya available. And
May 1.
on May 1, tomorrow. Oo.
May 2 rollouts sa NCR Kadiwa stores ata or nationwide Kadiwa stores.
Hindi siya matutuloy.
Cebu lang and also it will only be sold to 4P senior citizens, PWD, until mabigyan ng COMELEC exemption. But in any case, the fact that
Wala.
Cebu lang for now available is meaningful. Right? Yung 20 pesos
Especially
kilo.
since
Yes.
Ayun na naman tayo.
Especially in the light of the surveys na hindi. Kasi link din yun bagsak na bagsak siya dyan, di ba?
Oo. We'll let you know.
Diyan, mababa yung trust and approval ratings ng ni President Marcos eh. So yun na nga tatanong ko kay Dale. Baka naman merong ganyang klaseng sisihan dyan na bakit ang baba ng suporta ng administrasyon dyan? O wala nang kasalanan dyan yung mga Garcia. Wala na sila magagawa dyan.
Well, we can really see on the ground that most of here in Cebu are Duterte supporters. We can see
Duterte
them,
pa rin siya.
yes, in Cebu because of actually Cebuanos are really regionalistic and Duterte speaks
Yes.
Bisaya, Cebuano. So most of Cebuanos here are supporters of the former president.
That's also a good point.
Traditional bailiwick naman nila
Okay.
yan.
We'll leave that there. We'll let you go. Thank you so much for your reporting. One News Cebu Desk, Dale Israel. Salamat.
thank you.
Salamat din.
Thank you, Dale.